We go to stupidity in politics. Yes, I know, that can mean anything.
Kyle, your facts are starting to piss me off.
Once again, Joe Dementia has bent America over.
What?
And straight up the arse.
What the fuck?
In signing a 10-year deal with Ukraine.
Come on, man.
Giving away money that we don't have.
You are a meathead.
To one Captain Sweatpants Zelensky.
What, are you retarded?
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this. Oh, and by the way, Joe, check the nightstand. He left a little something for you for all your hard work.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Fuck off.
And it's what's next. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Jazz Berganzo. What's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Of course, it's Monday, new week. And of course, there's always new bullshit. Well, it's been a while since this guy's been in the news. And no, we're not talking about Joe Dementia. He was in LA the other day. And of course, he was, wandering around looking the fool with Kimmel and, of course, Barack Obama. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about another guy who hasn't been in the news lately. And this is one Captain Sweatpants Vladimir Zelensky. Yes, President of Ukraine. Remember him? You know, this ongoing 3-year war. What is it, 3 years already? To the tune of over $200 billion flushed of American taxpayer money to this proxy war with one Russia and Putin. You haven't heard anything about Putin either, really? Okay. But anywho, what's the news? Well, the news is that Joe Dementia, knowing that, I haven't got much time left, signed a 10-year deal, with Ukraine in continuing to give away taxpayer money that we don't have, to Ukraine and the ongoing bullshit. And like I said in my intro, Zelensky said before he left the room, Joe, check the nightstand. I left a little something for you for all your hard work. We go to Breitbart. Done deal. Biden locks in a 10-year deal for bilateral security pact with Ukraine. Yeah, I'm sure security, that's the ticket. Anywho, U.S. President Joe Dementia and Ukraine President Captain Sweatpants on Thursday signed a 10-year bilateral security deal between the two countries in a move applauded enthusiastically by Kiev as historic. Of course it was. What other country is going to give away free money, my money, to a proxy war that really doesn't mean a whole lot of shit? Anyway, the BBC reports the pact envisages U.S. military and training aid to Ukraine, but falls short of binding Washington, and to send troops to fight alongside its ally. According to the White House, the security deal, will see Washington and Kiev work in tandem to build and maintain Ukraine's defense and deterrence capabilities, bolster the country's defense industrial base, and support economic recovery and energy security. Really? Is that all? You sure? Sure you don't want to, tuck them in at night while you're at it? Anyway, security deal also means in the event of a future Russian armed attack against Ukraine, there will be consultation at the highest levels to determine the appropriate and necessary measures to support Ukraine and impose costs on Russia, the statement added. Separately, some $325 billion worth of assets were frozen by the G7 alongside the EU, following Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. The pot of assets is generating about $3 billion a year in interest. Gee, I wonder who that favors. Under the G7 plan, the $3 billion will be used to pay off annual interest and a $50 billion loan for the Ukrainians taken out of the international markets, as Breitbart News reported. The money is not expected to arrive until the end of the year, but is seen as a long-term solution to support Ukraine's proxy war and economy as besieged countries cast its net globally in a pursuit of funding agreements. Speaking at a joint conference at a summit's venue in Puglia, South Italy, Biden said that $50 billion, of course this was before LA this weekend, of course, loan would put the money to work for Ukraine and send another reminder to Russia, Vladimir Putin, that we're not backing down. Yes, by giving away taxpayer money, we're not backing down. We're bending over, but we're not backing down. The U.S. leader stressed Putin cannot wait us out, cannot divide us, and we'll be with Ukraine until they prevail in this war. Yes, we will be with Ukraine all the way. How you like that? Zelensky thanked the American and European allies for their unwavering support. And referring to the new security deal, he said, "It's truly a historic day that we have signed the strongest agreement with Ukraine and the U.S. since our independence in 1991. Again, bends America over spread the cheeks, no KY, not even a dinner. That is what dementia has done to this country for the better part of 3+ years. From the border to the shitty economy to the shitty foreign policy that we have outside of Ukraine, of course, because that will be his legacy, of course, among stealing money and, having a cocaine head son and doing certain issues with his daughter. Anyway, but of course, as we all know, that this 10-year deal will not stand if Trump gets back in. Trump gets back in, that's going to be one of the things he will smack down with an executive order instantly. So, does it mean anything right now? No. It's supposed to be a long-term deal, 10-year deal. I'm surprised that he didn't do it like a professional sports contract. It's a 10-year deal with $50 billion up front, and then we're just going to pack the rest down later in the contract. No. Zelensky's laughing, of course, as he always have, because he has been the best paid pimp this world has ever seen. And it's no surprise that Zelensky could take total advantage of the situation from a dementia-riddled patient. And once again, like I said, Americans continue to get screwed. Border, economy, high gas prices, high food prices. Who the cares? As long as Ukraine is taken care of, Americans, fuck you, bigots. I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please have a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it, hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you for more. See you next time for more fun and games. Peace.